Hey everybody, Everett's live music coming to you here on Halloween. Happy Halloween! I really dig this day. It's like cosplay for the kids, man. For some of us adults too, dude. I haven't been out to any big parties in a long time. I went to one years ago here in town, in the Vegas Valley, and I dressed up as Dr. Feelgood and I was with somebody and they dressed up as like Alice in Wonderland, and we had a decent time at one of the casinos. It was a cool party. A little more expensive than I expected. Isn't it funny? I mean, you give him like a 50 for a couple drinks, and he doesn't come back. You get your drinks, but the change, no, there's no change. And if you're going to leave something else, I suggest you do the it's pricey, but it's cool, man. I guess for some. For me, this Halloween, I started out this morning, and the kid, she don't know. I just take off. Love you, see you, bye. Have a good day, But I rolled up to her school and threw down some music right there at the drop-off point, basically, on the street, and I just get out and start playing the guitar, and I'm not on school property. I'm across the street. But I'm dressed in, I got the hat, and I got my jacket because it's cold. It's actually turned pretty chilly. It's kind of nice. It's going to be a chilly Halloween. So that's the attire for today, and I got some holes in the pants a little bit, Button up the jacket. There you are. Dude with a Yamaha black guitar, standing on the edge of the road, singing a song. The leaves start to fall as they've been changing their color. There's a chill in the air, and it's a time that's like no other. So won't you decorate and let's kick off a holiday season, Stock up on a little candy, turn a porch light on for a reason. Happy Halloween. Costume parties, trick-or-treating, spooky, scary, eerie feeling. Ow! Somebody scream. Ah! And it's all Hallows Eve. Say it again, baby. Hand signaled him, dude, and he fucking let the howl out. Did I F-bomb it again? It's all right. But hey, man, happy Halloween. I lasted about 40 minutes, I think, up there, and I sang that same song. Get your butt in gear. This only comes one time a year. What's it going to be? Something spooky, scary, funny, a fantasy career? The song's really clean. If you check it out later, But the thing is the reaction. It was not too long after I started, so probably 25 minutes into it, I think, of playing that song, like probably twice, about three times by now, a little break in between. And a kid rode up to me on a bicycle, man. So cool, dude. I really dig the kids, man. Because they're real with their reactions and stuff. They're unfiltered, man. Still in the middle school, I've even told my child, you're getting older, so we start to develop ways of life and ways of thinking that seem to go beyond our normal feelings inside, our innocence, and so much is abandoned because of what's around us. But let's get back to the he comes up and he's like, you take tips? And I was like, I do. And then he starts fishing in his pocket for money, right? And he pulls out a paper, and then there's like a wadded dollar, and he goes to hand it to me. I'm like, no, dude, you keep that. Today's on me, man. Happy Halloween. And he's like, I know. And he's like, man, playing guitar, I've tried. It's really hard, And, I wasn't going to stop the whole thing for him, but I gave him a moment, and it was really cool of him to offer. A couple nights ago, I played downtown in an area where I live. And they had the door-to-door for the bars and the tattoo parlor or whatever it might be. And they gave out the candy there. And I played the street there. I walked up and down the sidewalks and I let her rip, man. I made $2 that night. Because I don't carry like a jar. There's not a bag. I don't have that gimmick thing. But, man, there's like no one else really offering that. And I play the cleanest stuff with the kids, man. Even today, I don't tell you to get your ass in gear. I say get your butt in gear, and I filter it out a little bit for them. But it was like 25 minutes after the start of this, right? And I'm just what I would want to talk about would be like how it seems. So it's 7 a.m, right around there. 7, little after, and the cars are coming up and they're dropping the kids off, right? They slow down, the kids get out, they walk across the street, and I'm wandering into probably the one lane of traffic, and I'm not going all the way over to the school. It's only a 2-lane street, and the kids can hear me just fine, because I got a big mouth. So it goes on for a short time, and then one of the cars pulls up and a woman rolls down her window. She says, what are you doing? I was like, I'm playing. Happy Halloween. She's like, what are your intentions? I said, my intentions are to celebrate the holiday and sing this song, Happy Halloween. Well, some people are a little concerned. And I was like, and she had her phone, right? And it's like right there. I was like, you can record me. I'm not scared. No, I'm not. She says I'm not. And I was like, right. Okay, but, and I says, I have a child that goes to this school. Okay, and then she goes away. And I play the song a couple more times, right? Now I get the three, what are we going to call them? Monitors. Or whatever we might call them, and they start walking over, do 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 do, and here they come. They got the yellow shirts, and So this was about the 40-minute mark through the thing, but in between, man, I turned so many heads of the kids just walking up to school, and I keep singing the same song. I stuck with the Halloween song. It's the cleanest one, and it's got the "Row! Ow! Scream! Ah!" The other night I got a couple kids to scream, but most people are kind of like, whoa, a little bit. I don't know, man. It would be cool to have a conversation about it. And I know as the 3 came up, hi, what are we doing? Well, I'm playing the guitar and celebrating Halloween. I've gotten multiple calls, the lady says. And we have a tight-knit community here. And we're going to have to ask you to leave. So this is my second conflicting conversation. And I'm not screaming to any of these children. And I'm not running up on the children. I'm not getting near anybody. The only one that got near me was a kid on a bicycle. And he rode up to me. Man, it sounds good, he says, He wants to give me $1. It's so beautiful because I play the park so many times. I play in front of the grocery store once in a while. I played downtown in front of all the bars the other day and walk right up in front of the bar. And people are sitting there on stools and they can look out onto the street. So it's cool, man. But the idea to me is, are we really afraid of somebody like me? And that when the 3 of them came up, I didn't say I have a child that goes to school here, and there's no argument from me. There isn't. I have no argument to give you. Outside of the fact I really wanted the kids to hear Happy Halloween, man. Trick or treating, right? Costume parties, trick or treating, spooky, scary, eerie feelings. Wow! Oh, scream! It's All Hallows Eve, And for anybody that wore a costume to school today, man, I wanted you to see a dude out there dressed as it, like I am, as a musician. But some of this might be too much, right? I wonder how much of us is, stereotyped at times. It's okay, because now we live in a world of fear, which I don't want to give into. You could have gave the song maybe a couple verses, but then also you're inviting the... Actually, you can't ask me to leave. The police would have to ask me to leave, but I don't go that direction. I'm not interested in that. The last time I sang was World Wildlife Day back in March. And, the kids got in a fight that day. It was in a dirt lot, And today there was just a bunch of smiles and a lot of looks, and then a group of kids gathered together. And then they were, I think, maybe asked to disperse a little bit and start getting towards school. But just the idea, would you think that's offensive? Happy Halloween costume parties, trick-or-treating, and for all the kids that dressed up today, not many of them did, but if any of you have ever been there, I mean, this is like cosplay day. And I think that's okay. They asked me to leave because we do, and I would like to recognize that. And where does it go, man, this level of fear we live in? Where a man shows up, and yeah, I am a little bit of a stranger. I would have appreciated more of a, maybe stand there and give me the benefit of the doubt to listen to like a couple verses, You're never too young, you're never too old, no costume too simple, and none is too bold. Happy Halloween, man. Get the children all done up first. Got the ghosts and goblins, the superheroes and villains. They're all here October 31st. But I understand. It's not... but we are, as a society, I see quite a few parents kind of look at me really strange. And quite a few of them called. And I will give props to the monitor, because she's seen how compliant I am. And I don't explain to her, because I gave that message to one of the parents that drove by, that I have a child, too, that goes to school, okay? But I didn't say it to the monitor, because, again, I'm not looking for conflict. But I will give credit to them that some of the other people aren't sharing your same spirit for today. And I think where we are, man, is just this... It's hard to dismiss, and it's hard to... I don't know. The best thing we can do is talk about it and search for... I don't know if that's something that's okay with any of you. No, I never want you showing up. But I do at parks. To play like that. And to just say those words. And my words are... There's no hate. I do have a couple songs that are, I think they express the rights for some of us that feel suppressed in our days a little bit, Like, we're not going to live in fear, man. You're not going to control us because people shot up a couple schools and this and that. And I don't dismiss any of that. And I feel I would give up moment of silence whenever it's asked, dude. But to ever have us just be so afraid, and today maybe they're not afraid, they're just taking care of business the best they can. But I do see that like in us. And I wonder about it a little bit. And the idea that maybe some kid's going to school today dressed up in a costume, man, and like somebody told him, hey man, you look gay or something, whatever, dude. Nah, there was a real cool looking dude out there today, because I am cool looking and my words are real cool, man. And I brought it to the table and just said, hey man, happy Halloween. Costume parties, trick-or-treating, it's all cool, man. And you're not alone, dude. You look great today. I didn't get specific with any of the kids. Didn't point any of them out, but I just wanted to say happy Halloween. It went well, I thought. I stayed for a short time. I probably sang the song 3, 4 times, maybe more, a little less. I'm not sure, but it didn't last as that not too long. But it'd be interesting to get feedback on it, because I mean, I can argue I'm across the street from the school and be like a jerk, but I don't take those angles. I've even have it done at a bar before, but the bar, I'm going to tell you, you don't own this sidewalk. No, but we own the furniture sitting out in front of it. Yeah, okay. Not sitting on your furniture. Don't make me get the... Are you obstructing a walkway, a thoroughfare with your furniture? But it's okay, man, because I don't take that angle. But I want to see us, and I want to hear from us, and I don't do it on purpose. Not for a moment like this. It's not, but I share it because I think it's where we're at, man. You know? Nowadays, you can't touch the kids or anything, even if something's going really wrong at times, you know. And then some people are, yes, you can, and some people are like the Good Samaritan. Law protects you. It does sometimes, and it doesn't always others. But hey, man, happy Halloween. I hope it's a great day for you. I thought I'd share that little moment this summer. Maybe you got something that's kind of like that, and you'd like to throw back a little bit, man. We could, but I'm not getting much sharing. I'm getting no one. I think some of it's accessed. I don't know how, but it's all right with me, man. So I was like, no, I said to the monitors, the 3 of them, you know, I'll leave. I'm not going to fight you over this. Well, thank you, and have a good day. And I'm like, happy Halloween. I think they might have happy Halloweened. Everybody was kind. It wasn't a bad moment. I just wonder, because I think that's where we're at nowadays. And the way things have happened. And is there ideas to help get around this a little bit? Because I don't go up there every day and sit there on the corner when they're getting out of school. School's out forever, or some cover song. These are my own, and there's a few of them, and I think it's cool to have the children see an adult sing about nature. And then, you know, today was Happy Halloween. Before the Wildlife Day one, that one's about nature. I sing all my nature songs that day, in the world and wildlife, and I got some that's definitely a part of the song. That's where the song's inspiration comes from, is our wild and our nature and all that, and what they might like to be able to see in the days to come. So I share that today. The big thing to me is, like, I wonder where the minds are of a lot of parents. And how many kids tonight will be so policed, you know, or don't leave home without your phone. And it's okay, but I just want to point out too that fear is getting the best of us sometimes, man. And it allows a lot more invasion of privacy into our lives and a lot of other things. And I'm not sure how we deal with it, but we would deal with it by talking to one another, I would think. Sharing stories, talking about moments. I'm sure today, yeah, you could have done this differently. You could have went to the office and, why? I'm not on your property. I'm not trying to put a performance on your stage. My child has mentioned before to the school and the friends that I play music, and nobody's really all that interested in it, but there was so many, and that's what she's bringing back as a message, and I don't think she's pushing it too hard because she wants to be accepted. It's a natural reality of who we are. So we are one way or another because, you know, is that your dad? Yeah, that's him. You know? And whether just that acceptance and what it looks like to you, maybe. Like I said, I'm not obstructing the traffic of the kids walking up and down the sidewalk. You know, a couple cars maybe. But kids are crossing the street as well, you know, so I wander out like 2-4 steps, and then I turn around and wander back to the shoulder and just stand there. I'm not blocking traffic ever. But just showing, man, that happy Halloween. So happy Halloween to you. Be safe. How's it going to happen for you? Will everybody have reflectors and lights? Be safe, but have fun. Partner up. It's probably some of the safest stuff. Check your stuff before you eat it, but hey. Late. Scream.